What's up? Welcome to today's stream. I should also say happy Easter. I forgot. Yeah, to whoever celebrates that holiday, happy holiday. I just got back home from lunch with one of my neighbors, and we actually went grab barbecue. See if I can share the photo. I took a picture earlier. Give me a second. Y'all are hearing me eat. I have boba in my mouth, so apologies. It looks like it hasn't synced yet, the video that I did. So yeah, maybe it'll pop up soon. Actually, you know what? Here, let me share my screen. We'll go ahead and hop right into screen share. Oh, let me hide this. Probably don't want that. Go into photos. I'm hoping that it's already transferred over. Let's see. All right, well, maybe in, I don't know, maybe in a few minutes, 30 minutes or so, the video will show up. Oh, hey, oh, I just see. What up? How you doing? Oh, what's up, Yanni? I just see. How you doing, Nate? Sorry, I just now saw messages. I'm over here trying to figure out how to share this barbecue that I just had, but I don't know how to do it. It's not popping up in photos. It's on this phone, but I'm trying to get it to show up on another phone. Anyways, I guess we won't get to see that. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well, enjoying the weekend. Hopefully you've already done whatever Easter holiday stuff people typically do for that holiday. I am going to do some work, I think. So let's kind of do a little bit of a backtrack. I need to figure out what's been done. Like, what did I do yesterday? I've actually forgotten. So let's remind myself what I did last stream. Fortunately, I took notes, so it shouldn't be that hard. Today is Sunday. Why does this say today when today is not today? Right? This is not today, but it says today. And then it says Saturday. I think today is Sunday. This is wrong. Anyway, so we're not going to do that. This is done. Add new profile. All of this is done. All right, I need to sanitize, and then this can be done later. So let's go ahead and create a new doc for today. We're going to do, what is today? The 9th. All right, so think about sanitizing. Think about sanitizing or handle name from URL. All right, so that's one thing that needs to happen. I also need to do so update previous streams with description template. This is kind of important because, well, I use music in my streams. And if I forget to put a little link to the license, I get copyright struck. I have 5 streams that I've forgotten to do. One of them I got a copyright, so that's why I need to do it. So I'm going to update my previous streams with the description template. What is my description template? It's this. So every stream that I do, it needs to have these tags as a minimum, as well as my links to things that are important. Here's the link to the license. That's the most important thing. And then the next thing is things that got done. So I like to try to keep track of what did I do inside of my descriptions. It's not for others, it's for me, because I will use my own stream, my own content to figure out what I do, what needs to be done, sharing errors, that kind of thing. And having a descriptive description, get it? Descriptive description. It helps me out. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of that. So let's go to my stream manager, YouTube studio. I'm not supposed to show this, but I don't care. I don't have anything going on other than old videos from a long time ago that you probably won't be able to see. All right, let's do live. And I don't have a good way to know. And this, honestly, I think I can solve this. I don't have a great way of knowing which one of my streams has the template. Here's how I've been figuring out if it has the template. I come to a random stream, I click details, and then I just look here. So you see, this is what it's supposed to look like. So I know that this is done. The issue with doing it this way is I don't read, so I have no idea which one I just clicked. So I sometimes will miss certain things. I'm going to click this and hope that I didn't click it. Okay, so this is no, I'm not going to fix that. I'm going to call that done. It's too much effort to try to fix. All right, that's done. Oh, and I also have to make sure that the playlist is correct. It'll be dope if I can have YTT Gen do all that for me. I don't want to have to think. This is too much effort. All right, here we go. So 4.2. I don't have the template, so I need to come over here, copy my template, and just paste it. Now you'll notice that it does this weird shit here. I don't know why. I really hate it. So okay, I thought something happened. It may not even be worth my time to try to fix this, to be honest, but I am going to fix it. I don't know why it formats it this way. It's hella annoying. I want this to be as short as possible for, well, I don't have a good reason for it. I just want it to be short. Excuse me. All right, we'll put a new line there. All right, we got our links. All right, we got things that got done. I don't know what got done, so this is just gonna get deleted. Make sure it's in the correct, whatever the thing is. Oh yeah, Devlog. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Make sure it's the right playlist. And okay, I got to do it here too. So I think, all right, whatever. I'll add it. In fact, here's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to have to do all that work that I just did. Like, I don't want to do that again. So I'm just going to copy this bit. Yeah, sure. Discard those changes, and now I can just dump that. It don't have to be perfect. It just needs to have the link so I don't get a copyright strike again. Okay, see, this is why I was like, it'll be dope if I had some way of knowing which one makes use of the template. All right, this is good to go. And this is for one signal. So given that it's for that, this is going to be just those like that. Oh, and I also want my face to be the thing. I don't have thumbnails, and I don't want to put in an effort to make them. And I noticed that people are more likely to click on a video if it has a face, which is weird. It's the exact opposite. So what I've learned is, in order to get more engagement, I have to do things that I myself wouldn't personally respond to. What do I mean by that? Let's say that a lot of folks are more likely to click on a clickbaity title. I am less likely to click on a clickbaity title. In fact, it's the opposite. I'm a bit of a contrarian. So if something is something you want me to watch, I'm unlikely to watch it. Yeah, take that how you will. All right, let's go ahead and throw in this link here. This is Supabase, so let's make sure I keep Supabase in there. And I think this has something to do with like edge functions, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to go ahead and see if there is a tag for edge functions or serverless functions. Well, how about serverless? Yeah. No idea why I'm in caps. All right, so we're good on that. Almost done. Almost done. Oh, I have an update. I'm sure no one cares about it, but I did my taxes last night. Yeah. I finally did them. I got to file and pay them soon, but oh gosh, I'm not happy about it this year. It's not great. Why isn't there a picture of my face in this one? All right, so this one failed for some reason. So I'm not going to put effort into figuring out what I should put there. I think this is the day that I did like 3 streams in one day because they kept failing. Okay, that's done. What about this one? Is this good? Oh, yep, that's good. Get my face in there. Let's put in devlogs and let's throw in the thing. Look at that. Oh, maybe I should put the one with the other person in there. Yeah, let's do that. I want his face to be there. All right. Do I have a no face there? No face here. Oh, and this is today. I guess that's live today. No face here. All right. I guess I'm done. Yes. Look at that. I'm done already. Okay. Let's do it here right quick before I forget. Let's just throw it in there. And this is going to be on Devlog. Perfect. All right. House cleaning done. We're done with YouTube. I am going to close that. Where are we today? Update previous thing. Yep, cool. What else do we need to do? Think about sanitizing, research layout. You know what I may do? How about this? Let's see what we can get done using ChatGPT. Well, before I get started, I need to feed my dog. He's over here just looking. I'll be right back. Have your food. Wait. All right, I'm back. Oh, I guess he's not gonna eat. He was literally just standing there and fucking moaning, and I put food in his bowl, and then he walks away. My gosh. All right, Roscoe, fine. All right, let's go ahead and get started with something. Well, actually. Maybe I can play around with this other idea that I've been toying around with in my mind, around creating embeddings. So let's go to OpenAI right quick. Come to this reference. So there's a way for me to create custom embeddings, and here we are right here. Create embeddings. So this is going to return a list of vectors. This is a vector. Well, I shouldn't say a list of vectors. It's going to return a vector. No, that's a lie. It is going to return a list of vectors. Ignore everything. It's going to return a list of vectors. These are the embeddings. It's only this thing, but there could be more than one embedding, so that's why I'm calling it a list. So what is this? Why is it important? Why should you care? Why do I care? Well, before I answer any of those questions, let's first play with it. Let's see what we're going to get back. Actually, no, never mind. I don't want to go through the effort. We're not going to play with it. I could just explain what we're going to get back. Just looking at here. So we make a request. We tell it the model that we want. We give it an input. What is it going to give back to us? Well, it's going to give us back an array of embeddings. What's an embedding? Well, we have, in order to do any type of machine learning or AI or anything on words, we have to first turn it into some numerical representation that we can do stuff on. Now, we use embeddings to do that, right? Why do we want an embedding? Well, it's because we want to be able to determine how similar two vectors are to one another. All right, we could use similarity. So let's look at something. Let's look at something called cosine similarity, which is a type of similarity. Yeah, anyway. So let's look at cosine similarity, if I can talk. So it's the measure of similarity between two non-zero vectors defined in inner product space. This is, linear algebra speak. All right. Cosine similarity is the cosine of the angle between the vectors. All right. Another word of saying that is the dot product of the vectors divided by the product of their lengths. All right. It says some words or whatever. You can look at it like this. This is a wrong way to look at it, but you can look at it like this. Look at it as a vector that points to somewhere with distance, right? So if you the way I imagine all of this is geometrically, like you're trying to figure out like where a point is in space, and you can then see how close or far it is from another point in space. And if you have a bunch of points in space and you were to take all of these distances, you can get like an average distance, for the whole object. This isn't how this works. I want to be clear here. I'm giving you how I think about this and how it's helped me to just really understand this. So if you think of it geometrically, like it's like you're in point space and you're trying to figure out how close or far away from something you are. This is what this is kind of doing here, right? Anyways. I think it's not that important to understand the actual math. I think it's more important to understand why we do it. We do it so that we can determine how similar one vector is to another. Why do we care? Well, whenever we ask something in natural language, it has meaning. Well, we need to figure out what that meaning is. And if we were to have vectors, we can now do similarity and determine how close in number-wise, like how far of a distance it is away from each other. If they're really close, they're similar. If they're really far, they're not. Why is that important? Well, I want to be able to feed in context into ChatGPT to answer questions that it wasn't trained on doing. In order to do that, I have to create embeddings, and then I need to then search across those embeddings. And then once I search those embeddings, I need to take whatever the embeddings that match my criteria that are the closest to me, package that up into, let's just call it, package that up into an object, and then give that off to OpenAI as context and say, here are these embeddings, use this, and do all of your answers based off of these embeddings, right? So that's one thing I'm toying around with in my mind. And this is for work, which is why I'm not sure if I want to do this here or if I want to wait until our hackathon, where I'll just have a week to actually get this done. But let me kind of just walk through like what kind of kicked this off. Go to Supabase. They released something for their docs to make it better. Or maybe I'm lying. How do jots work? Let's see if it can do that. Because maybe I'm lying. I don't think I'm lying. It says Supabase AI. Okay, I want to build this. That's essentially what I'm getting at. So in order to build this, I first have to train ChatGPT on my company's corpus of documentation, just like they did. Now, obviously, I need somewhere to store all of this pre-processing, and turns out that they have a PG vector extension just built into Supabase. I don't even have to work. I just click a button, and then I get the extension for working with vectors within the database. So I can then get those embeddings, that vector, from OpenAI, save them into my database. So now whenever I ask a question, I can then run this through a tokenizer and then figure out what the hell is getting at with some vectors again, and then feed those vectors into a query on Postgres side and say, hey, give me all of the vectors that are this. We're going to use distance. I know it's not technically right, but I'm going to use distance. Technically, you can say I am right, because cosine, it measures an angle, but why do you care about the angle on a triangle if you don't care about the distance? Unless you're using a unit circle, I guess. Ignore it. I'm thinking out loud, sorry. And anyways, I need to be able to take these embeddings and then do something with them before I then take the actual embeddings that I've pre-computed and send those over to OpenAI. Let's see. This all hinges on one very minor detail, but it's important. It's whether or not this thing is going to work the way that I expect. And what do I mean by that? And how do I expect it to work? Well, my company uses README for documentation. README stores documents in I don't know where, but I want access to the raw document. Let me show what a raw document looks like right quick. It's markdown-like. It's not real markdown. So this is the first problem that I'm going to have to figure out. Let's go into raw mode, and we'll look here, and you'll notice that, oh, wait a minute. Oh, it is. Oh shit. It's markdown now. This is actual markdown. Before it wasn't that. Oh god. Okay, now, okay, hold on. This is my assumptions have been challenged. So now I gotta figure out why. Like, am I right or wrong? Is this real markdown now? Because before I was thinking that README was an invalid form of markdown, and I was going to have to write a custom parser for markdown. But it looks like this is true markdown now. Right again. So yeah, this is actual markdown. In the past, for these right here, they used a custom structure, something like this. It was like a like that, and inside of here it had like call out and then options. It was like a whole object. But now it looks like that's not the case. So before I move on, I need to do a quick test, because now I'm maybe excited. Let's just make a test document. We'll discard whatever's here. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a call out and see how that's formatted. So we'll say this is a test, and let's see what that looks like raw. Oh, they're using block quotes. That's weird. You're using a block quote. Okay. So I need to figure out how they're doing all of these, because like, even though I may not need to write a custom parser, I may need to interpret certain things differently, specifically these block quotes. And what do I mean by that? Well, I will figure that out once I do this. All right, so that's a success. Warning, and then I think we need an error. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I can condition. So yes, when I get into a block quote, I'm going to have to do one additional step of processing. I'm going to have to check this first character, because this is going to give me some useful information, I think. Let me confirm. Yes, I'm right. So what I will need to do is figure out some way to extend whatever I'm about to use, so that whenever I get a block quote, I then need to check to see what the first non-empty character is. If it's one of these four things, then I know I'm working with a call out. And this is why this is important. I need to treat that differently, because we put important information in call outs, and that information is obviously going to be helpful to ChatGPT. I have a question, my bad. You got ChatGPT Plus, right? So yes, so ChatGPT Plus is for, I'm sorry. Yes, ChatGPT Plus is for ChatGPT. You can get access to GPT-4 without having ChatGPT Plus. All right, so they're different. Like, GPT and ChatGPT are two different things. ChatGPT is more of an interface to GPT, whereas GPT is the actual model generator, the thing, right? But there's an API that you can access for that, and yeah, you just pay for it. So yeah, you have access to it too if you want. All right, let's see. I'm also looking to see if there are any other functions that I need to keep track of. I think one is for tokens. I can find that. Tokens. Okay, so maybe I should go to another page. Let's see, make a request. So here's why I need this. I need some way to split my prompt into something that ChatGPT can use, and I have to follow ChatGPT's. All right, I'm gonna stop saying ChatGPT. I need to follow OpenAI's like use of terms of service, like their usage policy. I want to say they have moderation as well. Yeah. Here we are. Moderation. Here. It's literally here. They've changed the docs. It didn't always used to look like this. So forgive me as I relearn some of this stuff. So this is something that I absolutely need to run before I generate the embeddings. So it's, as it says, classifies if text violates OpenAI's content policy. Sure, whatever. Isn't it interesting how we live in a country where we supposedly praise free speech, but then literally the corporations, which, let's be all honest, they run our country, our government, they don't give us freedom of speech. It's interesting how we live in the supposed land of the free, but we're not the most free people. In fact, I think we've become less free in our country. I think if you look at there's some international body that measures the freedom of countries. America is not number one. In fact, we've gotten worse. We're getting closer to China, interestingly. I think completion. Okay, yeah, completion is what I was looking for. So, prompt. I'm going to give it my prompt after I run it through my moderation just to make sure that I can do it. Yeah, temperature, I don't care. I mean, I care. I'm going to mark temperature as 0. Why? Look at this. So it says, what is sampling? Wait, maybe I don't want to read this. Maybe this is higher values like 0.8 will make the output more random. Now, if you think about this, if I'm making this for docs, if someone asks a question, I don't want them to get different answers, right? If they ask the question, maybe I should give them the same answer. So I'm going to mark this as 0 so that, oh wait, not top 0, temperature. I'm going to mark this at 0 so that it never gives me random ass shit, right? I want to be able to predict what it's going to give me. There's some other thing. I should be able to give it a list of embeddings, I thought. Or am I just being dumb? Maybe this is me being dumb and I actually can't do what I think I can do. So this is creates a completion for the provided prompt and parameters. How is this different than chat? Given a chat conversation, the model will return a chat completion response. Okay. What's the difference between a chat and a completion? If any of you are familiar with OpenAI and you know the difference between a chat and a completion, I was under the impression that a chat is going to give you back a completion, but maybe that's not the case. It even says it in the description, creates a completion for a chat message. If we come up here, this says creates completion for provided prompt and parameters. I don't know if I really don't get the difference here. And I'm also not seeing a way to pass in embeddings, which is something that I absolutely need if I wanted to give me responses based off of a particular document. Maybe I'll just look for it. Let's just look for embeddings. It's not create embeddings, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't. Well, wait, string of array. So, oh, I should also respond. All right, cool. I've just decided that I don't want to do this right now. I'm not about to do this right now. Here's why. It's going to take a lot of work, and I don't feel like working right now. Not hard. I don't feel like working hard. And not to say that this is hard. I'm just lazy. How about that? I'm gonna be honest. I'm just being lazy right now. It's Sunday. I work every weekend. So I'm gonna relax on this for now. I'm going to return to this during the week when I have company sponsored time to dedicate to this. I may stream it though. So if you're interested in this, let me know. Like, you have to say something. Otherwise, I'm not going to stream it because it takes a lot of effort for me to stream, especially during my work day where I'm actually trying to work, because I have to do extra stuff like make sure that the stuff that I'm working on, which could sometimes be confidential, is never on the stream, which just takes more effort than you may think. I'll just leave it at that. But before I move on, I may have just found what I need. Create fine tuning. Maybe this is how I do it. Calculate F beta scores at the specified value. No, this doesn't count. That doesn't matter to me right now. All right, I said I was gonna stop. I'm gonna stop for real. I'm gonna close it. Otherwise, I will keep. I'll just keep doing stuff. Gotta just close it. All right, let's go to YTTGen. That's what this stream is supposed to be for. So let me open up that project. Looks like I already have it open. Opened it in code. All right, so I got the project, and let's open up ChatGPT, because I think that's what I said. Let's see what we can get ChatGPT to do. If I can get it to create just one page for me where I don't have to think. Let me delete something. Okay. I don't want to click this because then y'all might be able to see. I was over here trying to figure out how do I get out of paying taxes. I need to keep that open for now. All right, cool. So, let's ask if it knows what linktr is. Do you know what linktr is? All right, cool. I don't care. You don't. Okay, you know what it is. All right. Are you able to write Tailwind or React code using Tailwind to produce a link tree like homepage? Let's see, or landing page. Let me hyphenate this. I don't expect this to actually work. I expect to kind of bumble through this, and we may get into, a little bit of prompt design to get the stuff that I want. Okay, so they're doing this links. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, link button. Yeah, whatever. I don't see any styles. Oh, nope, never mind. Here we are. We got them now. That's definitely Tailwind. That looks like Tailwind. Yeah. Okay, we put in the title. Yeah, that looks fine. Except this is wrong. Or is it? Wait, what was my prompt? Okay, never mind. I lied. This isn't wrong for React, but this is wrong for Next. So let's see what we can do. Are you designing? No, I'm not designing. That's why I even said I'm going to avoid design. What I'm doing is that page, the profile page. So remember yesterday when we did the plan and I was like, we're going to do that profile where you could do like / at Steve Kustov, and it'll take you to like your profile where like people can subscribe and you can put all your crap. That's what I'm talking about. I did that yesterday. I'll show it to you right now. I got to start it up first. Give me a second. Profiling. Oh, okay. All right. I know. Okay. Yeah, let's open this up. What? Oh, come on now. This was working yesterday. As it's null. What? All right, this is confusing, and here's why. I'm not even on this page. How is this failing? Or is it failing? Let's try. Let's go to iamwillshepherd. Or yeah, let's go to me. What the fuck? How is this not working? That's my first name. This is my last name. That is definitely working. That looks to be working. Let's prove that this is working. So I'm gonna come into my little thing right here, and let's connect to the database. We'll open up profile, and let's change this to I don't know, KKKKKK, that. And if I refresh, we get back KKKKK, all that. Notice that that's definitely the last name. This is definitely my first name that is saying don't exist. Type error, cannot destructure property first name of user profile as it's null. I wasn't getting this error last time, but I'm getting it now. Let's look at it. We'll look at handle, index, line 19. Okay, it's unhappy about this. I'm going to print out this JSON because maybe it's not the shape that I expect. Maybe the shape changed since yesterday when this was working without errors. Maybe that's what's happening, because things have an awesome way of stopping when I come back to it. I just joined, so don't worry. Well, hey, if you're trying to do some design today, I thought you'd be busy. I don't want to take up all your time. I can do this every day. In fact, it's my goal to do this more often because, yeah, man's trying to get paid. I'm not trying to be playing these games anymore. So I'm going to be doing this until I get to my goal of, yeah, if I can get to 250,000 subs by the end of next year, great. Ideally, I can get to more than that. Obviously, I'm not going to get it by streaming. I do understand this. I do have a strategy. I just haven't started enacting it yet. It involves shorts though. Just a little FYI. Let's keep figuring out why this isn't working. So we're going to log out this user profile object. Let me put this in a string so that we can print it out as an object. All right. Oh, look at that, user profile null. Let's refresh. Type error. Wait. Didn't actually print. Oh, here we are. Okay, we're coming back null. All right, it's coming back null. I didn't know that was possible. So as a result, I'm going to print out data up here to see if the server is actually returning anything. So if I get back a profile, That shouldn't be null, but it is. Okay, all right. So let's do this. Let's do this. So we'll say if there's no profile, we need to return an error, to be honest. But as of right now, I'm just gonna do this right here. We'll return an error. The redirect, or what should I do actually? I actually don't know what I should do in this case. Technically, I think I would want to reroute them. Yeah, I think that's what I would want to do. I want to reroute them, and there will probably be some information that I want to return. At the moment, I'm doing this redirect here where I just redirect on error with nothing. Well, yeah, what I would really want to do is also include some information, so that whenever I get to the error component that's going to render out the error page, I have information. Or if I have an error component that that's just going to exist on any page, I want to be able to say what went wrong, not just just fail. But as of now, I'm just going to fail. I know I did all that talking, but as of right now, this is the easiest direction. It's just to pretend that errors don't exist and things will just work. We'll do the same thing here. So this should read like, or let's oops. Oh, it's still not working. No, there we are. It's working. We're good. Let me stop, restart, make sure that this is for real good. Yeah, that's fine. Let's come back out here. Okay, app, cool. Titles, 1. All right, yeah. All right, cool. All right, well then I guess that's okay. I don't know why this was working yesterday with no issues, but now I'm returning this error. I don't like the solution. It's not a solution. It's just something to unblock me for now. Now let's go to this profile that I was just looking at, and let's go back to my profile page, which is handle index here. This one. All right, so what would this look like? Actually, now that I look at this, I think it would be easier to just copy. Yeah, we're about to do some thievery right now. Let me switch to another view so we can see the theft happening in real time. All right, yeah, there we go. So let's do some theft. I'm on over to, actually I want to create a new tab. I'll just go to this tab. All right, where do I need to go? This is Linktree. I am Will Shepherd. Kind of wish that like continuity, or like I can take my mouse and use my mouse on my phone. I hate touchscreens with a passion. Like, this is too much effort. Okay, how do I not know how to find my own shit on the internet? Link tree. Oh, come on, seriously? Here, let's do this. I have another way of figuring this out. I can just go to it here and then copy it. Go to it from my phone that way. Okay, did that not copy? Seriously? All right, so now, oh man, my global copy isn't working. Shit, man, I have to fucking type in a link. are. All right. Fortunately, it was in my history. And I don't know why this doesn't work on my phone. It's always white. Where if you look on my desktop, there's an actual background and like I have an image. Like none of that shit works on my iPhone. It never has. Like, in fact, most things that are supposed to work, they don't work for me. Ever. And people are like, oh, it just works. It's just easy. It's like, no, the shit don't work for me. All right. I want to recreate this. I think that's simple enough. So let's I wonder if it would be dope. Let's see if I can even do this. What if I can like scan an image or take a picture of this and just give it to ChatGPT and say, hey, build this. This could be possible. So I'm going back to here when I said I wouldn't. I saw something about images in the API reference right here. Create image variation. No, never mind. So here's what I was hoping. I was hoping that I can give it an image and it would create some type of embedding. I don't know, it would just do something and I can say, hey, create something that looks like this. But no. But maybe I can look for that. So let's see, React, take picture of site and have AI generate it for me. Yeah, the goal of this is going to be to see if I can get ChatGPT or one of these AIs to just do everything. I don't want to think. If I can, it'd be even better if I can just go to the internet and literally just copy and paste it and never have to like type a key on my keyboard. I think that's asking for too much. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, I've already given up. Let's just go ahead and create this profile. It's too much effort to ask GPT to do it. All right, so we have my handle. So let's go ahead and add a P for handle. And I'm going to figure out the correct tags to use later. I don't care right now. So we're going to say handle, or I'm going to hard code it. We'll say iamwillshepherd. And then we have like some other thing. All right, I'm figuring shit out apparently. So we'll say figuring shit out. All right, and then I'm gonna have some links. So this is gonna be unordered list, and then there are gonna be some LIs in here. Copy a few of them. Let's not copy it yet. So we're gonna have one for YouTube. Technically, that would be a link. Why did that not import? Why isn't... All right, so this is going to be the YouTube. For now, we're just going to hard code it. All right, this is going to be YouTube, and honestly, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really need that. Actually, I do want that. I do want all of my social. All right, I do want this. We're gonna keep going. All right, so we're gonna have Twitch. All right, this is gonna be Twitch. All right, and then Instagram. Dude, I don't know. Like, do I care? I'll keep it. I don't really care. But if this is to be like for people who are publishing content anywhere, I probably should have Instagram here. So let's go ahead and add it. Although the question, I won't worry about that now. But it would be dope if anytime someone were to post something, they won't have to come into this to say, hey, I posted something. It'll be dope if I can just like know that it happened, and then I just forward that event to anyone who cares, right? It's S. All of these are S technically. All right, this is going to be Instagram, I think. And I think I could do that. I feel like I've just done something dumb. I did. What's another platform? Oh, LinkedIn. Yeah, we could do LinkedIn. Yeah, let's do LinkedIn right quick. So let's come in here. We'll do LinkedIn /n/William R. Shepherd. LinkedIn. All right. Let's go to my profile. All right, so we get all of these things. Oh, let me go back and change my name to be correct. So now we get back William Shepherd. Okay. What other information is here? I guess we don't need my name, so let's remove that. Let's just delete that. I don't care. And honestly, I don't care about titles. I only care about post or content posts. So that means I need a table to keep track of these posts. And I'm saving these generated titles. I'm now starting to think about it. I don't know if I don't think that's valuable anymore. What do you all think? Is it worse keeping track of generated titles? I don't really plan to do anything with them. That's not the important bit, I don't think. I think the more important thing is the post, and the post can have a title, and maybe it is useful to store the prompt as well as the titles, maybe. I don't know that. But as of right now, generated titles is useless to me. I don't need that table. I'm not going to delete it, but I am going to create around it. So content post, we can call it post, we can call it content, we can call it whatever. I don't know. We are going to use ID. A user is going to own a post. No prompt. We will have created that and updated that, I suppose. We will need the post URL or the content URL. We're going to do content URL. That'll be a string. And this will be required. I was thinking about, do I want to make it optional? No, I don't. It needs to be, it has to be there. I also need to add in my relations, but first I want to make sure that I control how this is named. So I'm going to manually type in posts like so. And this will be post, the post model. All right. Now let's handle my relations. As of right now, I only have one relation, and that is of the user. So the user is a profile. So we'll just say profile. And we'll say the relation is going to map our fields column. So it's user in our case. And we're going to reference the other table, like the parent table, the thing that we care about. In this case, it's the ID, right? So this user is actually, or let me back up. Whenever I insert into the post table, the user is going to come from the profiles, right? So the user ID is really what's being stored here. And given that this is the user ID, I need to insert the user ID. Now, this isn't obvious here, but this is the case. ID is literally the user ID. Let me show that just to prove that. So if we can actually ask the question. We can say, Yeah, we could select the ID from profile. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we get 1, right? We can also do another select ID from auth.users. Yeah, I think I can do that. And let me just run this query. Right? Maybe I should run both simultaneously. It's not happy with that shit. All right, so we see here that, how about this? Let me rename this. We'll say profile ID, and then we'll say user ID. That way you can see that whenever I switch back and forth. So we'll run this one, and you see here, user ID, A3CE 37E66. If I run this one, we see its profile ID, A3CE AEAC, it's the same, E66, it's the same. So knowing that little tidbit of information, this profile is technically the user ID, but because this is Prisma and this is called profile, I had to name this profile. And it doesn't do multiple schemas, at least it didn't in the past. So that's why I have this profile table, which is just a mirror. The primary key is just a mirror of the user table. But obviously this is publicly available to my app. All right, anyways, let's figure out why this is upset. I forgot. In Prisma land, we have to do the opposite relation. So a profile is going to have posts. So I got to add that in here. And I don't like the order in here. So we're going to do posts. That's going to be an array of posts like so. So now Prisma is happy. So at the moment, we're going to have just a few pieces of information. Technically one, the content URL. That's going to make up a post as of right now. Maybe we should put the title. That's probably worth it. Yeah, let's put the title. That'll be a string. So this is where the question is, like, where I got to figure out, like, what do I want? Do I want to keep track of all of the different titles that a person has tried for a particular post, like title history for a post, or do I not care? As of right now, I'm going to make this more difficult just because this is, remember, this is my excuse for content. So let's put a little, let's put some excitement in here. This is something that can go wrong and make me regret it in the future. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna make this interesting. Hopefully I won't regret it though. So we're gonna do title history. I'm over here like I'm in another language. So, and this is gonna be a generated title. In fact, I don't like this. I don't even like this name. Let's call this title. We're going to rename this title. I'm going to undo that. I can't do this change yet. I'm not going to add it because it's going to make the next change harder. So let's go ahead and do our migration so I can get this change in. All right, cool. So we're here. We're going to do yarn db gen migration. All right, what am I doing? Posting, making posts. Add posts. All right. Now I can come back in and make this title change. So it's important to try not to just get ahead of myself, because it can make the tooling harder to deal with. So this is going to be titles, and this is going to be a title now. And, this is also titles now. Let's make sure all these names are looking okay. Yeah, they're good enough. Please don't fail. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I guess no more generated titles. All right, cool. So if we refresh, we get back our new table, profiles, titles. We have no titles at the moment. All right, so it may be, and this is what I was getting at. So I'm not going to make the change now, but it may make a lot of sense to not tie titles to the profile, but to instead tie titles, if I even have that concept at all, to post. Right? So if I get a post, maybe I want the history of all of the different things. I don't know if I want that at the moment, but just talking out loud so you kind of understand my thought process here. All right, let's do I had to create some post. I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to do that without having to work. I could download a library. Is it called Faker? Is that what it's called? I could download that and like insert some fake data, like write some scripts to insert fake ass data. Or I can just create a page with a basic form that allows me to add it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna need to have a way, to create a post anyway. Excuse me. So we're gonna do that then. We're gonna do posts create.tsx. I suppose I'm going to keep the same pluralization like I'm doing everywhere else. Dang it. I was hoping that was a page so I don't have to work. I just want to copy and paste right now. Let's look for another page. Maybe I can copy and paste that. Okay, I can't. Shit. All right, maybe app. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can do this. All right, perfect. So I just need something basic. Like I just need the boilerplate. All right, so this is going to be create post or add post. What should I call this? How do I do a vote? It's not even, I'm not going to vote. It's too hard to figure out. I think I'm going to just go with add posts. It's shorter. That's why I'm going to use it instead of create. Instead it's shorter. So let's just do, we'll call this add post. This is a component. Or is it? No. We'll do add like so, yeah. Just one post. and we need to return some stuff. Let's just say add a post for now. Let's import the things. This is a type, not an actual thing. And I need to also export this as my default component. All right, cool. Oh, I thought this was running. This, okay, not even running. All right, let's go to here. This is post at, all right, look at that, add a post. All right, cool. So we now have a place where we can create a post. Now I'm gonna have to create a basic form that collects all of the information that we have here. So I'm gonna need to create there's only two things, a content URL and a title. Okay, all right. I'm thinking that we can have a generate title page. So there's going to be an input for the title, and I don't know what the user experience is going to look like yet, but I want to have a button that says generate title. But I would only want that. Yeah, so yeah, if you click the generate title, then I think I would need to have another input where you can like put the prompt. So the app, that's going to go away. That's actually this. Anyway, let's get started. I need to create a form, and I've been using I don't know, there's some form thing that I've been using. Is it like use form? Shit, I don't even know. Oh yeah. React hook form. This is what I've been using. Excuse me. All right, let's do some copy pasta. We're going to create a type interface, and we'll call it inputs or form input. This is not a type, it's an interface. We're going to do, should this be read only? Nah, we're not going to make it read only, not yet. We're going to have what? I've already forgotten. I need content URL and title. Okay. So let's do content URL. It'll be a string, and then we'll also have a title, which will also be a string, like so. All right. And I'm going to import this. Do I need register? I'm not sure if I need all of this, but I am going to copy and paste it for now. This is form input. All right, the on submit is just printing. I can take that. That's fine. And we're going to return this stuff. Let's swallow that. We don't care. Register example. What? Yeah, I was like, that's not even right. It should be one of these. All right, cool. So the first one is going to be the title. Default value, there won't be one, but there will be a placeholder. And we'll call it, I don't know. We're going to use 1Password to come up with something silly. All right, so let's create a password. I'm not actually using this. I just need something like this. All right, there we are. Use, and we'll just cancel it. I don't actually need it. Wait, what? All right, hippo, eagle, Dotson. All right. Good enough. And then this is going to be the other input title. Oh wait, no, not title. Content URL. That. Let's throw a placeholder here as well. This is going to be https google.com for now. All right, error dot errors will return when field validation failed. Oh, I see. Okay, so only, okay, all right, fine. This is all confusing. Let's get rid of all this. So let's copy this, put it here. This is going to be title. Need a title, bro. And you probably also need a, yeah, you need a URL. All right, this is wrong. This should be form input. All right, how are we doing? I thought I was using watch. What happened to watch? I was using that, right? Wasn't I using that? We're gonna use it now. So we're gonna put watch in here. I don't need this, but I just want to put it in here for now. We're gonna watch the title. That's not what I wanted. We're gonna watch title. And I think this has to be a string. Yeah, it does have to be a string. All right, let's do some organization. Fuck. There we are. Cool. Why? Okay. This is a type. All right. I think I'm good. Let's, yeah, we're building. This is the ad page. Let's see how that looks. All right, look at that. So we get the, all right, that's an input button. Okay, perfect. All right, so notice that what happened when I click this button, the whole page refresh. I don't like that. Let's prevent that. So let's create this as a true function. Where's that being called on submit? Handle submit. Does that not give me back the error? Or not the error, I'm sorry. The, gosh, I can't even think of the word. But I want to say this should give me back the event itself. Let's see. This returns a function. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, come on. Okay. So we're going to get back a callback that has the on valid, on invalid, and then this is going to return a function that has the event, and then that's going to return a promise. So this function here should get an event. Yeah, it does. Okay, so I just had to ask for it. So we'll get the event like so, and then we can do end.prevent default, assuming that the event exists. So now if I click this, well, it shouldn't refresh, but it is. It still is. Interesting. What if I do that? Are they going to trip out? Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not happy about this refresh. Oh, all right, man, Yanni. Have a good rest of the day. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still causing the page to refresh. It shouldn't. It's almost as if it doesn't give a shit what I want. It's almost what it feels like. I'm gonna print out the event to see if there's anything there to it. Got a persist log since it refreshes the page. Where's the, okay, button type submit. So what I could do is I could just make this not one of that. Just call it a button and have an on click event. I could do that. I'm actually confused. I wonder if you all are confused too. Look at this submit query. Where is this coming from? I don't understand. Wait, so how is this called submit query? I didn't name it that. Where's this name coming from? No matter, we'll just fix it. Let's say add post. It still refreshes. Damn it. Excuse me. How about this? I can fake this. I can say if not E, just return. Don't do shit. I think it's still going to refresh. Or so, yeah, it's still going to refresh. Shouldn't need this. Like this E should be there. Like that should be preventing the page from refreshing, but it's not. Prevent default not working. React use form. Oh, I forgot the name of this thing already. The name could be better. React hook form. Yeah, that's all right. React hook form. And I keep forgetting that I have ChatGPT. I'm going to ask that in a second. Oh, I should also add that I am going to take a break, like a 10 or 15 minute break. And during that break, I'm going to run like a 2 minute or 1.5 minute ad. I don't get paid for this. It's not for that. It's for others. So if I run, I think if it's 90 seconds, then anyone else who comes to the stream, they won't have to watch a pre-roll. And I should have did this at the beginning. I'm going to do that in the future. So I got to remember this. So I'm going to try to make this part of my pre-stream ritual to during my countdown to run an ad. That way, no one else has to watch a pre-roll or any type of ad during my stream. I learned the hard way that this is what happens. I didn't know this until I used another browser where I don't have subscriptions to things. So I was just like, what is this? And then I learned that anyone who wants to watch my content on Twitch has to sit through a fucking ad for a while. And I don't like that. So I'm gonna try to fix that if I can. This is a lot of stuff that's not gonna give me an answer, I don't think. Yeah, there we are. Well, this isn't an error that it's giving me, it's just not working. Okay, however, this to be pretty unstable. All right, what are they saying? Prevent form submission in the submit handler. Okay. However, this appears to be pretty unusable in the current state. We can pass an async function for asynchronous validation. I didn't see what they're talking about. What handle submit are they looking at? API handle submit. So let's find that. What's funny is that I actually have a project where I have figured this out. I should just go look at that. That'll be a lot easier. But I don't think I'm going to learn it. So I'm going to just sit here and go through it so I don't have to do it again. All right, I'm definitely not seeing the prevent default. Maybe this isn't possible. It could be that. This could be just not possible. So because I don't think this is possible, I'm going to change this type to a button. And what I'm going to now do is just do an on click. I think that's how I solved it last time, was by not solving it and just ignoring the problem altogether. So I think I could just do on submit now. I don't need to do handle submit because it's different. I should probably oh wait, no, I do want it. Okay, I do want to call handle submit. Now this may not work now. Shit. And I may end up doing a little bit of a deep dive to see how handle submit is implemented. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to do it now. Let's just do it now. Let's go to the repo, and we're looking for handle submit. All right. Oh shit. We can go to the test, and the test should import the thing that does the thing that we're testing, and I can find the thing that I need to test that way. So we're looking for handle submit. So let's just look for that. Handle submit. Current result. Where is result? Wait, result render hook, use form, render hook. Where's render hook? All right, here we are. Render hook, and then use form. It's one of these. If I had to guess, it's use form. So let's just look for use form. All right, useform.ts. Let's see if there are any things on here that I care about. No. No matter. We'll just open it up and do a search all. Wait, what? What's going on? Huh? All right, maybe it'll work this time. Handle submit. All right, there we are. So I want this to be in source. No, this is right. No, I don't want that. That's wrong. I think what I really want is for this to be this. Can I put that in there? No. What about that? No. I thought I could do glob patterns. I guess that's not the case, unfortunately. All right. Well then, anyways, we'll go back to what I had. There are a lot of options, so I was trying to make it a little bit smaller. All right, so it's not none of these basic. Okay, this is being pulled out of use form, so it's definitely in use form, wherever that's defined. Can we collapse all of these? Oh, there. Oh, I can put a globbing pattern. Okay, so then I guess I was just being dumb, maybe. All right, yeah, cool. Now the question is, how do I collapse all of these at once? Okay. All right, controller, foreign state. State is valid. use, oh, nope, that's not it. Use field array, use forms, nope. Watch state, watch, more watch form. Oh, this, maybe, this could be it, potentially. All right, it's definitely not a test. So we want to exclude anything that's in source underscore test. So I don't want to see any of that. Oh, tests. I think this is where I was last time. Form. All right, control. Handle submit. Where's control? What is control? Import control, form props control. Okay. So it's the handle submit on the control then? Go to the source definition. What version of TypeScript do I have? Like, come on. It's defined some, like it's defined. Why isn't it showing up here? I would have expected to see it pop up here, but I'm not. All of these, like for instance, this right here, it looks, yeah, you see it's not the definition. I need the definition. All right, I'm very confused. I don't see how I'm unable to find the definition of this handle submit, especially considering that I'm doing the search all. I thought it would have been in this like here, because this use form is pulling it out. That's where sorry. That's where I thought it would be. Let's see if I can go to definition here. No. All right, use form. React hook. Okay, there. Okay, shit. I was hoping that, given that this is the source code, that I could just read the relative link to find it, but no. All right, let's see if I can find export use form anywhere. No. What about this use form? I need to find the definition. All right, look at this. Returns all use form methods. No, never mind. I thought that this would have the thing that I care about. It doesn't. All right, instead of being blocked, I don't care. Like, I don't need to understand. I will just not use. I'll just opt out. So how do I opt out? Well, at the moment, as you see, when I click this, it doesn't do the refresh. So how have I done this? Well, instead of submitting the form, I've decided to screw the form. I'm not submitting the form anymore. Now let's see what happens if I get rid of this. Does it refresh? Does it even get called? Yeah, I don't even see anything happening, to be honest. Let's try it again. So gonna delete this here because we're no longer using it. And we're gonna print out the event. And yeah, let's just refresh. Yeah, it's not even doing anything. And I think this is why I had to like actually do this. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is take the event like so. So this is the event, and pass in the event this way. Now here's the problem. My function expects data, right? I don't really have the data. This is why I wanted to use handle submit. It makes that easy. In fact, let's just screw the, like, we're going to use it. We're not going to do it. We're going to use what I had before. So this is going to go back to a submit button, and yeah, I'm just going to deal with the refresh. I don't care anymore. So we're dealing with refreshes now. Let's make sure that my see, here's the issue right here. Let's put come on now, let's put event. So I think this is the issue. So whenever I click this, notice here, wait, where is this being printed at? Unknown field generated titles. What the fuck is this talking about? All right, I'm confused now. I'm getting these issues that I shouldn't even be getting. Like, what is this talking about? Did you mean titles? Where is this? Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, like I said, I need to take a break. I said I was going to take a break. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to run an ad. I will be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, just feel free to chill, I suppose. All right, I'm back. Hopefully the ad break works for real and actually prevents others from having to like look at an ad when they come. All right, so let's figure out what was going on. I've completely forgot what I was even doing. It looks like I was dealing with some type of error, and I don't know why. Generated titles. All right, so let's just look for that throughout my application. That could be it. Yeah, that's it. So let's rename this to titles. Oh, excuse me. And this is going to be a title. Okay, maybe not. All right, so we get back the user profile. Maybe that's why it was complaining, saying that it doesn't have these things. Maybe. I don't even know. Let's see. Oh, last name. All right. Okay, I remember. It's because I don't need these things anymore. What do I want? Well, I don't have anything to pull out as of yet, so I guess I am going to pull out these titles. So titles are there, and it looks like I am going through my title. Why is this not? Why is that unhappy? All right, maybe that's why. So we're going to include titles. I don't trust this. So I'm going to just close Visual Studio and reopen it. I hate the fact that that's what it takes and that actually works. It's silly if you ask me. Watch it works. Yep, look at that. It works now. Interesting. Let's import the correct type. Like what the come on. Oh, it's already there. All right, tripping. All right, cool. Now let's see if we can build this without issue. All right, undefined, that's fine. We don't care about that. Let's clear all of this and let's go back to here. Make sure that all this is still working the way that I expect. All right, and then we go to my profile, which is that. Okay, we get back stuff. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I think that looks fine so far. Now I need to, let's get rid of this. We don't care about that right now. Or do I? No, I do. I do care about some of this. Let's go back to my table. So I want to pull out the handle for sure. So let's undo what I just did. And we're going to pull out the handle like so. And instead of hard coding it, we're going to use it from the database. All right. So now we get back that out, or we get that out. Figuring shit out. So I can create another thing on the profile, and I will in a second. But before I do that, I need to finish this form so that I can add a new thing, Majig. So here's how I'm gonna go about adding some stuff. We're gonna open up my YouTube router. And I need to come up with a better name. This is actually a terrible name now. Shit, okay. all of these need to be updated to title. Wait, what? All right, we'll just do it that way. All right, cool. So this is called YouTube router, and that's because at the time I didn't have a name. I will come up with a better name one day. I don't think it's that important right now. I'm gonna make this a little bit easier for me to read. This is gonna be list titles, and that's gonna be get title, save title, and then we're gonna call this create title. Like so. And this is probably gonna become like the title router. And I may have one for post at some point. But for now, let's do save post or add post. This will be a protected procedure, so like you need auth in order to call it. The input is going to be a object. Oh, why did that not complete? Then we're gonna have a, why is that not letting me do what I expect I can do? Oh, okay, I forgot. I had to give it a key. I'm like, why is this not working? You gotta give it a key. So what are the two things that I have? If we look at the form, there's a title. In fact, we could just look here. There's the content URL and the title. Let's switch these. So first thing is we're gonna have a title. This is gonna be a string. And we'll also have a content URL. All right, content URL. And is this going to be, is there a URL type by any chance? Guess not. I'm sure there's a URL. Let's see. I don't trust this that there's not one. So we'll do Zod URL. Oh, there is a URL. Okay, I just do it at the end. Okay, so dot URL. Like so. All right, perfect. I can give it an error message and all that kind of good stuff here, but I'm not. Let's format this. Hopefully Prettier is not going to change this. All right, cool. So we have our input. Now we need to define the mutation. And I know for a fact that this is going to be asynchronous because we're dealing with Prisma. All right, so I'm going to get the input. The input is the thing that's defined up here. And then I'm going to get back context. Context has stuff defined on it that I may want to do some stuff with. Add. I think we can just do void. We don't need to return anything. I don't think. And then we'll go ahead and define that function. So, I think, you know what? I can just follow the pattern that I have for the other mutation right here. Actually, no, I don't want that one. Actually, I need to like go ahead and delete that. I don't want that anymore. Okay, I need to move my errors somewhere else. All right, so that's one mutation. Let's see, do I have any others? Excuse me. Okay, all right. I'm just now realizing that I probably don't want this. Actually, I do need to save title. There's a reason. I forgot. There's a reason why I have saved title. Technically, I could have saved the title here in this procedure. The reason why I don't do that is because what if the person's just generating the title and they don't actually want it, right? Like I could just be generating the title. That doesn't mean that I want to save it. So I made saving explicit. So yeah, I'm not going to change that. We'll leave that alone. All right, so I am going to need Prisma as well as the current user, right? Because I'm adding a post, but I need to know who am I adding it for, because that user ID. So I need to pull out the session from our context, like so. And this session should have stuff on it that I care about. In fact, there might be a user on this as well. Let's see. Is there a user here? No. No, there's not. Okay, so I had to pull the user out. So let's pull the user out of the session. Equals session. All right, so now we get back the user. Maybe I can do this too. Can I do that? Yeah, let's just do it this way. So now I get back out the user. And we can say if no user, which that should never happen. Right? That should never happen. But I'm just going to put it in here because this user could be, oh no, it's not undefined. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't have to do that check because it will always be defined. That makes my life a lot easier. Actually, try catch stuff. We'll use error, and for now I've just been like just logging it to the console like so. I don't have true error handling. This is terrible. You should never handle errors like I'm doing by not handling them. That's what's happening. So we'll say adding post failed, and we'll just throw the error in like so. All right, and I also need to pull out Prisma from here, so we'll do Prisma like so. All right, so what am I even doing for here? Adding post. Okay, so since I'm adding a post, let's just do const a equals. Let's make this a little bit bigger. We will. I didn't mean to do that. Let's put that there. Okay. Here we are. We're in the right place again. So we're gonna wait. Go to our Prisma object. There should be a post here now, and we're gonna do .create. Yeah, .create. And the data that we're gonna insert into here, content URL, that's coming from our input, which is up there. So we'll say input content URL. Technically, this may not be good. I may be doing sanitation somewhere. I don't remember. I'll need to check. But for now, we're just going to do things the unsafe way and not care about it. For now, I'll care about it another time. This is going to be the title. Come on, Visual Studio, work. All right, so we're going to do title, and this is going to be title, like so. And the user, that's going to be the user.id, like so. All right, so I don't know if this actually returns anything I care about. Yeah, maybe I do want to return back the ID. I don't know, maybe. So we'll call this, I don't know, just transaction result or result for now. R, we'll call it R because we don't really care about it that much. Let's see what's here. We get back the ID, the title, updated that, created that. All right, so it may make sense to return the ID back, maybe. So let's return the ID. Not assignable to void. Okay, so let's make it a string then. What? Is it because I should return this? Does it want that? All right, how about I just return like this? Okay. I am actually, this is weird to me. All right, let's see how, I don't know, let's see, RPC. The easy way to solve this for now though is to just do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do that for now. And I don't care about the result as of right now. So we'll mark it as void. All right. I just want to like get to a point where I can like save something. So I'm going to do that. We're going to pull in my route. Shit, I forgot what it's called. Let's call it A for now because I don't remember what it should be called. API. And we're going to use our YouTube router and the add post, not create title, but add posts. And, oh, yeah, just like that. I mean, it's not callable. Oh, okay. All right, sure. I didn't think that that was me calling it. Oh, there we are. The use mutation. That's what I needed. Perfect. So this is going to be called add posts, like so. Mutation. Add post mute. All right, so data is all of the stuff that I care about. Let's move that here. This event, yeah, we don't care. So we'll say, let's see, it should be typed. It is, okay, content URL. All right, perfect. So what I think I can do is I can make this a asynchronous thingamajig. And then here, wait, data.url. Oh, okay, I don't care about that. All right, so here I can do this await, but because this is something that can potentially fail, I'm gonna wrap it. And man, I'm gonna do error handling soon because this is starting to annoy me. This is dumb. And this is could not add post. Fail to add post. All right, cool. All right, so here I should be able to just await my mutation. And how do I give it the data that it needs? Why is it not? All right, now I'm confused now. This should be callable, right? Let's do a look for API in the project. API dot, not just API, API dot. And we have create title, use mutation. Okay. I had to call dot mutate. Okay, fine. I can do that. Mutate async. This is new. Why is this mutate async? Getting consistent with the naming. I don't like this mutate async. Why is, oh, okay, never mind. All right, fine. Although this should probably be async, now that I think about it. So I can make this where I don't have to wait. And yeah, I'm just gonna make it where I don't have to wait. Which means that I don't have to do try catch, I suppose, maybe. I don't know. Let's give it to variables. So title and content URL. All right, so title is coming from data.title. Content URL is data.content URL. All right, so we are going to wait it. I think I am not using the correct one in the other places. All right, anyways, let's come back to the form for adding a thingamajig. I think it's posts add. Yeah, it is. All right. I should probably do labels. All right. I don't even know what these are for. It doesn't really matter here though, so we'll just say this. Oh, okay. I need to change the styling. This is a test. You can't see it, but that's what it says. This is a test, and then we're gonna put https google.com. Let's add the posts. Sure, I guess that worked. Where? All right, I am filtering XHR. I don't see the request that it was made or that made. Did anything actually happen? Got back undefined. Okay, sure. I got back undefined twice. All right, is there anything in the table? Discard. Nah, it didn't do anything. Okay. it's just it's just titles. It's interesting that this build, even though it's so many errors, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, if this is supposed to be a typed language, why is this working? It shouldn't work. All right, cool. So this, I don't expect this to actually, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before I keep talking, I may have figured out why this isn't working. Maybe we'll see. Let's just delete this line and let's get TypeScript to set up. We'll underscore it. Thought I had a rule that allowed me to underscore so that it'll leave me alone. Let's also log out just to make sure that this is being hit. So we'll say adding post. And we'll complete it by saying post added. I don't care about any of whatever that was. We'll delete it. And honestly, I don't even care about this, so we'll delete all that too. All right. Refresh this page. In fact, we're gonna do that. We'll say test and then Google. All right, it doesn't matter if it's wrong. I don't care. It just needs to be somewhat right. Oh, that's not somewhat right. We need a dot. I may have to style this because I can't. This is making my life harder. Okay. It refreshed. That's probably not great. I don't see anything that indicates that this is working in any way. I wonder if I should be using the big form. Like, isn't there like a, gosh, what do you call it? Like a component for a form? React. Yeah, this is what's happening for me. Even though I do this, it just doesn't give a shit. It keeps it ignores it. All right, so it could be something that's async. Apparently, I don't know. I doubt it, but let's not make it async. And let's do prevent default. And let's make this not synchronous. I don't think this is gonna have any effect, but you know, whatever. Let's see. Tests. Surely I have a URL. I could just pay. Here's a URL. It didn't even. Nothing. It didn't even go. What if what if I just needed to do this and actually call the thing? That could have been it. That could be it. I may not have actually been calling the thing. Let's try it. Test. We'll dump that back in. I don't think it's definitely not getting there. Gonna delete all of this and just see if we can even get a log to show up. So we'll say button clicked. I do want to make sure that this button is disabled when the form is not in a good state. So if there are errors, and I didn't want to convert that into a Boolean. All right, so look, notice here that now when I do this, it doesn't click. Although this is weird. Why doesn't my cursor change to a pointer? All right, so now you see here, now it doesn't actually do the thing. But I would also want it to look a little bit different so that, what's the word? Like I want to like appear grayed out or something. What's the color that I can use? Yellow, I think it's what I've been using. 400. We'll do px4, py2. All right. All right, so yeah, it doesn't do anything. So if I put in test, nothing should happen. And if I throw in this link, that should have worked. Okay, shit. All right. Let's do is valid. How about that? So we're going to disable if the form isn't valid. This form, oh, it's not valid anymore. And before I keep going, let me change. Let's do some classes. All right, so we're going to do text something. I don't know, the text black, maybe. And I'm probably gonna want to have. I'm gonna need to create a button at some point, like a primary button. Not now. That's styling shit that I'm not gonna do or worry about right now. But this is gonna be slate 50. Oh, yeah, there we are. So now I can see. All right, perfect. So let's test. Throw that in there. Okay, that worked. But it's still doing this weird shit. Oh my gosh. I wonder if handle submit has any other things I can give it. There's just the on invalid. Okay. See, I don't think this is right. So this does return a function. So this is indeed what I wanted it to be, I think. Oh, and I don't think this should be void. Let's see what they have in their little getting started. Handle submit. Okay. What is this? Okay, this returns a use form handle submit, but this is saying that I'm returning a promise returning function. This does not make sense. I'm almost starting to think that these types are wrong, and that I need to restart. That's what this is starting to feel like. Let's first try to this never works. This used to work, restarting the TypeScript server, but I've noticed that the development experience on my machine is kind of trash. None of this stuff actually works. I'll just quit and hope that fixes it. That didn't fix it. Okay, so I guess I do have to trust this. I don't understand why it's saying that it returns a promise. That's the thing that I'm confused by. According to this, it returns a use form handle submit. Which is going to give me back this on. It's a callback. On valid. Okay, it does return a promise of void. Okay. So then, it looks like this example is probably, maybe, I don't know. Like, this is the weird thing. Like, are they writing TypeScript? This void that's like causing issues, because if I think if I do void, whatever this function is automatically going to become a undefined. So I think that's why none of this stuff is being called. I think I have a project that did some playing around with something. It's just that I don't remember the name of it. Let's just look up there. trying to figure out how to get around this without adding a rule, but let's add the rule just to see if that will, because right now, all right, let's back up. At the moment, I'm experiencing a TypeScript error. Mind you that a TypeScript error is not the same as a JavaScript runtime error. So I can have code that would run in JavaScript land, but will not compile in TypeScript land. That's what I think is happening. So if I make this work to, get the types satisfied, TypeScript is going to be happy and it's going to then compile. The issue is the compiled code is incorrect, because if I were to put void here, for instance, which is typically how I would solve something like this, that's going to swallow the result, which means that I'm effectively setting on submit to undefined, which means nothing. It's not going to do anything. Now, if I remove this void, then the return of this function, which is a promise, is now being assigned to this on submit. Now, I think that in TypeScript land, it thinks that this is invalid. So how I'm going to get around this is use this right here. Just put a linter message in there. And if this is why I've just now wasted 30 minutes of my time, well, I guess I won't be that upset this time, because yeah. But if this were any other day, maybe I would be upset. Let's try it. Yeah, we'll spell it right. Button clicked. Look at that. That was it. Fuck. My gosh. So. This is one of the issues with TypeScript that I don't like, is that this doesn't help me, right? Like, I had to, it's just another thing that can fail, even though it failing doesn't mean that the runtime is going to fail. And technically, I'm still putting myself at risk here, but it's whatever. Let's add the rest of the crap. So let's make sure that this is actually going to be ran. So now, whenever I run this again, I hate this song. I thought I took this out of my, I swear I took that out and it's still there. All right, so now whenever I run this, notice that I'm clicking. Well, you probably don't notice that I'm clicking, but I am. I'm clicking, and the default action is there. Let's see if there's a clear. Can I clear the form? I want an easy way to clear this form without having to work. Yeah. Oh no, that's not what I want. Okay, so I want to use this reset. I wonder where does that come from? Oh, okay, that's easy. So we're going to call reset once we're done. I'm going to do that in a, here, I'm going to do that here. And let's undo that first. Let's first uncomment it out. And then after the post is added, we'll call reset. Like so. All right, so we're going to get adding posts, and then we're going to do that, and then yeah, okay, cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. Actually don't know what if anything happened. Nothing's happening. Okay. Is it that the form is not okay? Why is it not doing anything though? Oh wait, did I stop the server? Is that what happened? Oh gosh, I think I stopped the server on accident. That may explain why nothing happens. Or not. What? All right. Oh gosh, something is okay. Something happened. We need to look for port 3000. Let's kill that process. It looks like something, I don't know what happened, but somehow something effed up happened. All right, there we are. Now we're back on the port. Perfect. So we'll go to posts add, and we'll do tests, and we'll throw in this link, add, insert into the thing. Okay, all right, yeah, whatever. All right, and then we get adding post add. All right, perfect. Let's go. And yep, look at that. So now we have a post. So we have a basic way, an unstyled way of adding a post. Obviously, we would need more information, but the hard part is done. Now that I have that, remember what started this was I was saying it doesn't make sense to enumerate titles. It makes a lot more sense to enumerate posts, but in order to enumerate posts, I first need to have posts. So yeah, that's why I did that. So let's go back and update the routes for, I want to update it for. Oh, no, I'm going to do this on the get server side props side of things. So here on the handle, I'm using the server to pull up some stuff, and you'll see that I'm including titles. I don't want to do that anymore. In fact, titles is going to go away. That's not going to be on the profiles table much longer. For now, I want to pull out posts. And yeah, we're not going to have posts anymore. This is going to be posts, which is going to be an array of posts. We'll import the type, and let's also remove the type that we no longer need. Now this is upset because this doesn't exist, so we're going to do posts. I don't know why I didn't do it this way, but yeah, this is going to be posts there. And we no longer have titles, so let's enumerate our posts. Let's rename this to posts. Now we're going to get the post ID and the post title. Can't access property map posts. It's undefined. Is it? Oh, it's still coming back as titles. I wonder why. Nah, I shouldn't have to. I'm gonna stop it. Maybe I do need to stop it. We'll try it again. Okay, yeah, I just needed to stop it. All right, so here, test. That's my first one. So let's make this look a little bit better. So instead of this being test, we're gonna say my first post. And let's refresh this. Yeah, there we are. My first post. These would be clickable so that when you click it, it'll take you to the actual post. So let's make it clickable right quick. So at the moment, we're not actually doing that. So inside of here, we're gonna do a link. Actually, I don't know which one I should do. If I should do a link or if I should just do a oops, I'm tripping. Next.js. All right, so let's look to see if I should use link. I know that I use link whenever I want to do client-side rendering or client-side navigation or routing, but maybe I don't want. Okay, yeah. I don't think I want to use a link here. I think I'm fine with using an anchor tag, and the ref is going to come from the post, and there's this content URL, and the post title is going to be the text, like so. Let's also add some styling, just some basics. So we're gonna add a border. What's a good color? We'll do blue. I'm not putting any effort into how this looks, so yeah, don't judge too hard. We'll do PX for PY2. All right, so now we get my first post. Actually, I don't like that, to be honest. I would much prefer this to be the same size and not based on the content like it is now. All right, but before I continue forward, let's update the content URL to go to, oh, it's gonna go to my link tree. Okay, so if I click this, I don't want this to happen yet. Fuck, how do you do it? All right, let me see. Open anchor in new tab. I forgot there's a property that you, yeah, we are. Target blank, there we are. So then let's add that to here before I click it. So we'll say target is blank, like so. Why is this upset? Without rel, no refer. Maybe I do want a refer. Maybe. All right, so let's come back here, refresh. So now if I click this, there we are. All right, cool. So we have the basic behavior implemented. Now we gotta, make it look nice, and then, refinements, that kind of crap. But I'm kind of still in this, so I'm gonna take a note from this. Every post, depending on the content type, I want to embed it. So I did look into the YouTube API. I think there is a way that I can embed a player. So if I give a YouTube URL, I should be able to embed that, and I just see like all of my things. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shit, that made me lose my train of thought. Yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that anymore. One thing I maybe can do, because it's easy, is load in my profile picture. So here's I'm showing this because this is my inspiration. So Linktree is about links. Y2T Gen, which that's just the name I'm going with now. It's about posts or about content posted to the different platforms. So I want to see all of my videos that I upload, all of my live streams that I do. I also want to see all of my tweets. Anytime I publish a new playlist, because I have playlists, just FYI. anytime I add maybe a new, I don't know, anything, like I should be able to alert folks about what's happening, and they should be able to tell me what kind of stuff they care about without having to go to all of the different places and keep track and follow there. They can just come to here. And in fact, I'm actually planning to, like, I didn't know Linktree did this, and I'm not going to stop working on what I'm doing just because they do it. But I am also going to have a subscribe for notifications. So Linktree will do what I need for a price of $10 a month. So at least that's telling me that there's value here. They're focusing on links. I'm not going to focus on links. I'm going to focus on content. And yeah. So let's keep going by doing some committing. Shit. Okay, yeah, no, that was right. I'm tripping. Yeah, that was the right commit. Okay, and this right here is just, oh wait, no shit. No. I lied. That wasn't right. Damn it. So I also need to include this bit here, the post stuff here. And I probably don't want that change. And I want that change. There we are. So now I can do the rename. Oh shit, I forgot to, okay. Okay, let me do the other thing. I forgot to add this honk. I thought I added it, but it must have, obviously it took it out. So add function to add posts. Perfect. Okay, so all of the rest of these are around the handle, except for this. So I want to return an error. All of this is no, rename. Rename entity to title. It's good enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and merge some of this stuff. It's starting to, I don't like having a lot of PRs. So yeah, we're gonna make some changes. Still building? This shouldn't be. All right, whatever. Let's merge this. All right, so this is the most styles. We'll delete that. Oh, well, first, let me fetch all of the newest references so it knows that this is no longer there. All right, YT research. I think that still exists. Profiling, that's where I'm at now. Let's go ahead and merge main into there. Create merge commit, yep. Let's first run it to make sure it actually works. So this is gonna have the new styles, which they're not done, but no, it's looking a little bit different. Yeah, so we have this. If we go to the app, it's actually, yeah, we're getting better. Oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and merge this. I don't care if it's not done. I just know that things may change underneath it, and I don't want to have to deal with the consequences. I'd rather just deal with looking at an ugly app versus dealing with looking at, you know, something that looks pretty on another branch, but I'm now limited in what I can do because I know that this assumes things are a certain way. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and merge it into this current work stream. All right, so it looks to be working, I think. Let me do all the routes first. All right, yeah, that works. Okay. Titles, I think is still a thing now that I think about it. Titles. Oh, I forgot I have an empty state now. All right, cool. So I don't have a title yet. Let me create a title. Let me make sure this all still works. I gotta open up a video description. Let's use conditionals. All right, generate a title. All right, we get the title. All right, let's go to titles. Yep, look at that. And then, yeah, there we go. Prompt, all that. So this seems to all work. Styling's not there, but it's, I don't care. So let's go ahead and push this. And yeah, now we have the latest there. Now that I think about it, I may be able to start integrating this one signal stuff, even though it doesn't work, because this is only going to load on the profile page. And I'll wait because it hasn't been working and I don't want to deal with more stuff that's going to cause things to break. So let's go back to my profile. All right, so we're going to have all of the posts. Right now, I only have one. So is there anything else? Oh yeah, I'm going to need to subscribe to my stuff or whatever. So I'm going to use a custom button for that. I'm not going to use the built-in one signal notification bell. So I'm going to go ahead and add a button for subscribing. Is where should I put the subscribe button? I'm gonna put it up here at the top. See what they do. I mean, okay. I won't use my exclamation, my excitement. I'm just gonna use subscribe. Just copying. That's what I remember. I'm copying right now. So we'll add a subscribe button. It's not going to be nice looking, but it doesn't matter. It just needs to, I just need a button that says subscribe. All right, so yeah, cool. So what's going to happen is whenever the person clicks this button, we're then going to subscribe them to notifications. And we also will have to do some other crap, like enable notifications on the browser. So I'm gonna have to request for notification permit. Okay, let's do that. So let's create a subscribe right quick. We'll say subscribe one signal. And this is gonna be an async. It's async, but I'm not really gonna make it async for real. So I'm just gonna return an async. I just need to await something. So let's do await promise dot resolve. Yeah, we'll just do that. That way I have a promise to await. All right, so inside of here, there are a few things that I'm gonna need to do. I'm gonna need to request for notification permission in the browser. All right, then I'm going to need to create a new user on OneSignal with web push subscription. All right. Maybe I should pop up a form, open a form, with types of content to sub to, and then maybe set data tags with content subscription choices. All right, and then I think that's good for here. Yeah, I think that's good for now. All right, so OneSignal plugin doesn't work for me. I'm gonna try to pair with someone because it seems like it's just me. Every time I'm like, it don't work, someone's like, it works. I'm like, it doesn't. Let's go ahead and wire this up. Just making sure that this is wired up correctly. It may not be. Delete all these things and click yep, there we are. It's working. All right, so I think I want to get all. Wait, what? Whoa, what's going on? Oh wow, that's messed up. That's wrong. Okay, so at the moment, all of these social media profiles are coming from being hard coded. I don't want that. This should probably be saved on the profile. So maybe an array of objects. I can serialize it to JSON. Oh, excuse me. I think that's, yeah, at the moment, the only things that I'm going to need is the URL to the person's social media. Yeah, this is going to be for shits and giggles. We're going to store it in the database. Technically, I don't even need to have links to the person's social media profiles, because this isn't about that. This is just about all the posts. But maybe somebody wants to go to their profile. I don't know. I'm just going to keep it. So let me add, let's update the schema. So profile table is currently just these things. Let's also add in social media. Yeah, let's just call it social profiles. Social profiles. This is going to be an array of what is this going to be? It's going to be an array of objects. Let's create an interface right quick. It's not going to live here. I'm just putting it here. Social profile. Social profile. And this is okay. It's not going to work, but like it doesn't matter. So what's a social profile as of right now? Well, we have the platform. So that'll, here, let me put this in an actual TypeScript file. Oops. So yeah, we'll throw that here. So we're gonna have read only. This is going to be the platform. And at the moment, this can be a few things. So let's create an enum. No, I'm not going to create an enum. I don't like enums. We'll create a type, and we're going to call it platform. And this is going to be equal to YouTube. LinkedIn. And I'm not sure if I should like name it what it really is. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll use proper nouns, even though it shouldn't matter, but I'm thinking about it. It's like, then I may have to like do some type of conditional logic to get it to what it should be. All right, we got Twitch, Twitter. I'm sure there are going to be others. Right? Yeah, I'm sure there are others, but for now, I don't care. We're going to platform it. Why is this tripping? Hell? All right, let's just save it somewhere. In source, common, and this is going to be types. This file isn't going to stick around, so I don't really, yeah, that's why it's named something stupid. It doesn't really matter. Type TS cannot be compiled under isolated modules. Okay, sure, I don't care. We will export both of these. All right, so we have the platform, and we're gonna have the, I guess your URL, profile URL or something like that. It's just going to be a string. I'm sure there's other crap that I should maybe have, but for now it's just going to be these two things. So the question is, how do I type that to here somehow? Or do I just use the JSON? I think there's a JSON type or something like that. Yeah. Or do I just do JSON? Problem with doing JSON is that, like, we run into the type issue, which is like, what do I interpret this JSON as? And that information, where is it stored? As of now, it's just, I just know that, but like, I would prefer to not have to just know that, because I will forget by the next time I do a stream. All right, let's look at some Prisma stuff. Maybe they have some guidance. Oh wait, 1,000 times faster, huh? That's promising. I'll look into that later. All right, so I'm looking for the schema. Oh, I should have went to the reference data model. Maybe this could help. What I'm trying to do is, like, I want to store in a column a more complex data type. It doesn't make any sense to store this as a separate table at all, but I need some way to tell TypeScript land that, hey, you know, this JSON that you have, convert that to this type. If there were some way where I can say, you know, JSON and then like genericize that maybe and give it a type, that's all I would need. But I don't have that. So I got to figure out another way. And if you're watching and you happen to know Prisma and all this kind of stuff, how would you accomplish this? Oh, our computer's starting to freeze. Oh man, some notes would have been helpful here. All right, this is disappointing, man. I'm just gonna have to know that this is a certain type, and I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But I don't know what else I can do. So yeah. We need to define a default for this. Is it just at default? Yeah. How do I give a default for, can I just do that? No. I hope that this is valid. Let's see, give default. Maybe there's some guidance here. Scalar fields. What's a scalar field? Is JSON scalar? Doesn't answer my question. Field type scalars. Okay, so JSON is a scalar type. Okay, so then I guess the question is, what's the default for JSON? All right, it doesn't give me any information. So let's just, I don't know, I'm just gonna run it, I guess, and see what happens. Yarn db, what is it? Gen migration. So let's see if this is gonna throw an error. I guess that's step 0. See if what it does. Not if, but like what does it do? Oh, okay, all right. Add well, what am I keeping track of? Keep track of social. Okay, let's take a look at the thing. Add social profile. All right, yeah, okay, it's just gonna add that. Why did it type it as JSON B? I thought it said JSON for Postgres. Did I missed that? That says JSON. What? Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. All right, it's default. Okay, JSON B. Okay, fine. I'll accept it. Okay, so that migration happened. Which is interesting. How did that work? How did that work? Unless I don't have a profile in my database, which I surely do. How did that work? Discard whatever these changes are. Don't care. Let's see. Profile, post. Yeah, profiles. Oh, okay. It added it. Okay, fine. Sure. That's cool. I didn't expect it to do that. I guess it did it because I added a default, but like, okay, anyway, it works. So that's all that I should care about for now. All right, so now I have a place to store my social media profile. So let's go ahead and do some things. What the hell is this? Let's do some things to get this into the thing that we need it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna need an edit page. right, I'm gonna, oh shit, that's not what I want. I want this. Oh no, I don't want that either. I need this boilerplate. I hate boilerplate. That's why I never remember it, I guess. All right, this is gonna be the profile page, or edit profile. Yeah, we'll just call it profile page. And then this right here is the public profile. Public profile page. We got our profile page, and it's upset because I need to return some JSX. So we'll return just profile page, or edit profile page, like so. All right. Now I should be able to come to here /profile, and we get edit profile page. All right, cool. Now we got to make sure that we're editing the right. Oh, whoa. Why did, hold on. How did this happen? This should be iamwillshepherd here. Why did this? Oh, okay. I'm still confused though. Like how did it go from what it was? Okay. And if I put profile. Okay, sure. I don't know. Anyways, we need to do the server-side props thing, except I already have something that's doing that, so I'm just kind of copy most of it. All right, so we're gonna import all of our missing things. Guess I will still have the handle. Yes, I should have the handle here. We'll say we'll do these things. The handle, return an error. Then we're gonna get their profile. I don't like doing this call here. I shouldn't have to do this because it's already on the client, but maybe it's cached somehow. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll cache it for me. All right, we get the profile, and then we're gonna call this thing here. I guess I should import super JSON. This page is going to be kind of similar to the profile page. Do I have a, wait, I thought I had an add profile. Maybe I don't. Yeah, this is going to have a form to add social profile stuff. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's add a button. We'll say add social profile. That's good enough for a name, I guess. I suppose I need to wrap this. All right, so we're gonna have add a social profile. We'll probably need an input. This will probably also be in a form, maybe. But for now, we'll just keep a freestanding input. It's going to be text. Actually, no, this won't be text. This won't be text. I'm trying to think how I want this to happen. I can either do a drop down, but if I do a drop down, I'm going to need to make sure that I remove the options as they are taken. What do I mean by this? Let's pretend that I have a drop down and my options are A, B, and C. Now let's say that I've already selected A and B and I've saved that fact in my profile. I need to make sure that that drop down only includes C and D. And I'm not saying just drop down. It could be a checkbox. It could be a radio. It could be whatever. It's just like I need to make sure that as I add social profiles that I don't know. Or I can just do what I'm about to do and just keep it as text for now. And then I can refine it later. I'm going to do that. I think that's the better approach. All right, so we have this text input, and we will say this is going to be the platform. So I guess I need a label. Label for platform input. All right, let's name this to platform input. All right, I guess that's better. And maybe I should wrap this. Oh, I can't do it that way. I'm tripping. We'll do that. All right, so this is going to be maybe I'll do that. So this label is the platform, social media platform. And the second item is going to be the social media or the social URL. I guess social media. I'm gonna just do social media URL. These are not good labels. I'm not pretending that these are great, but it should serve my purposes for right now. All right, I know I said I wasn't going to do any styles, but like, I can't have this. We're going to at least flex this, like at the very least. It don't need to look good, but it should. Oh, come on, don't do the things. All right, there we are. Yeah, so it should at least be readable. I think that should be a minimum. We'll do flex call. All right, yeah, there we are. And I guess we can throw a gap of 4 pixels. Yeah. Actually, I don't like that at all. I'm going to see what happens if I wrap my input like I was thinking. Okay, it'll put it next to it. I don't like that. I don't want it to be next to it. What? All right. Okay, there is a way to like group these so that I just didn't want to have to do it, but it's fine. Man, I wonder. I don't want these to be next to each other. Let's see, maybe I can make this display block. Let's do CSS, or no, what is it, class names? So let's see, can I do block? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, that solves my issue. We're good. All right, yeah, a little bit better, I suppose. Let's make the text color or the text black or something. That shit. I don't want to do that actually. I need some way to make sure all of my form inputs are a certain way. Now I'm going to just hard code it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I lied. Screw that. So let's wire up this add social profile on add profile click. On social profile clicked. All right, so this is where I'm going to have to do some like processing. So before I do anything, I'm going to have to, like when I load this, I'm going to get back all of my social media profiles. So at the moment, I'm not, wait. Oh, never mind. I don't have to update the date. So at the moment, that's just going to get returned to me as data. And what I need to do is go into that particular property, which remember is JSON, and I need to parse the JSON into an object. That object is technically going to be an array, right? Yes, it's supposed to be an array. So that means that my default value that I set up is incorrect. So god dang it. Damn. I will fix that later. It's going to make my life a little bit harder, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get the profile, which I have this right here. I could just copy this. And where am I at? I lost my place. Get rid of this. Oh, profile here. There we are. So we're going to get the user profile, but it's only going to be the profile this time. We don't care about that other stuff. Let's go ahead and import this type, which, sure, I can't import it apparently. But this is fine. Interesting. I don't understand how I can import it that way, but then whatever, it's fine. I wonder if this can do anything for me. It would have been dope if it just will write it for me. That's really what I want. I don't want to do anything. Let's see if it can do that. Let's see, Copilot. Let's see what it'll do. What? What is it? What? That's a terrible completion. It's not even trying. It's what it feels like. All right, so we're gonna do the next page of props. And let's define our props. What are we looking for here? Honestly, we're just gonna get data. I think it's the same thing as here. Yeah, just data as a string. All right. So we get back our data. Let's structure that out. So now we get the user profile. Let's also come here. I don't need the post anymore, so let's delete that. All right, so I now have that, and so what I'm going to do is go into my user profile and then go into social profiles. Oh, gosh. Okay, I think I need to parse this. So we'll call this profiles. We need to try because this can fail. What is this? Adding profile field. All right, so we're gonna parse this out. So this is gonna be JSON parse, whatever that is. Hopefully, it's upset about something. Is it because this isn't technically a string? All right, I gotta figure out how to do this. Actually, maybe I don't have to figure out how to do this. I have another project that I was doing something very similar. So that was in my code. I'm pretty sure this is post apply stuff. Yeah, it is post apply stuff API. We'll open this project up. All right, let's just look for JSON. .serialize or JSON.stringify. I remember stringifying explicitly. Okay, so I can stringify it this way, but now I need to, like, am I parsing it anywhere? How am I actually getting this to find posting? Is there a create posting in here? Let's just look for a parse. Okay, it looks like I had a function for this parse JSON. I should probably have that too because it can fail. So here, this is where I actually had logging and shit. This is like a real thing. So it's built a little bit better. Oh wow, this isn't being used? I don't trust that. Oh, I got it. Fuck. So here's the reason. I was using. Okay, I don't have a reference anymore. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out today, mainly because I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, and yeah, I'm kind of tired. Anybody have questions? Anybody even watching? I'm gonna assume no. All right, so I am gonna assume no one has questions or thoughts. So I'm gonna go ahead and peace out. I think before I peace out, I'm gonna do some committing. That's very important here. Some of this stuff, yeah, oh, never mind. All of this is probably gonna happen on another branch. Except for this right here. This probably won't be on another branch because this will work. Also, I think this will work too. Yeah, this all works too. Yeah, so I'm going to only commit a couple things, these two. Scaffold, profile edit page. And what did I do here? I'll just fix layout. All right, so these are going to get pushed to profile, and then we're going to make another branch based off of this profile and branch. And this is going to be being social. Let me be social. And we'll bring these over, and we're going to add base. Yeah, all right, so add support for storing social media profiles in DB. And this is just like define a foundational type for serializing social media profiles. That's JSON. This is needed not mostly mostly for, actually no, it's needed for consistency. Parsing and ensuring the created object matches the correct type so it can be parsed. So just thinking about this, all right, this is going to become a little bit more complicated. So I can't just store this information just as a basic object. I'm going to need to include some additional metadata in that object. Something like a version. Here's why. Over time, the type may change. That's being serialized because I'm not going to use the database for it. As a result, I need to know which version of the type I need to parse or serialize to and from. At the moment, of course, it's all going to be the same, but as I add more features or more whatever, things are going to change. So I would need to have a version. And what's kind of cool is in my where did I define this site? Is it common maybe? Oh wait, I'm not even in the right project. No wonder I'm confused. All right. Oh shit, and I have stuff that's unsaved. Damn it. Okay, so I'm okay. Damn it. Let's get rid of this. And we'll on click it here. All right. Yeah. In fact, I actually want to call this function. So here, this profile. No, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry. What did I call that type? I defined it somewhere. Oh, I defined it in types. I'm tripping. All right. This is why this is a terrible name. But here's what I was getting at. So I would have to do something like this version. So I can do 1.0 or something like this. Or I can like make sure that this is, I can do before it's a general release. And then what I can do is if I have another version, I just extend this type. This version would be updated to maybe, let's say 1.0. And yeah, wait, maybe this should be read only. I don't know why that's not. I guess I should spell it correctly, maybe. Oh, I'm tripping. All right, okay. This needs to be a type. I'm tripping. I was like, why is this not working the way I expect? So it's because it needs to be a type. So let's say, for instance, for version 1, I decide I need more information. I literally just copied 2 things and only 1 pasted. All right, so yeah. So let's say that here on version 1, I have other stuff. And maybe it's a number, I don't know, it could be whatever. Well, I want to know the version. So let's say I load the data back from the database and yeah, it's JSON, but I need to know what object I need to serialize it to. Well, if I have this version, I can then, I didn't know what version. I just say, all right, given this version, I know what type it is, right? And it will automatically just do shit for me. But yeah, that's getting into the future, a little bit further along than where I am right now. Let's commit the things that I forgot to save. I don't want this. We're going to discard that change. Okay, sure. All right, so like we're going to better name and more descriptive naming. All right, and this is just like, I don't know, just scaffold. What page is this? The profile edit page. All right. Go ahead and create this PR. Adds functionality to. Oh, that's too many words. Add ability to edit profile. It's a little bit shorter. All right. I think that's it. I'm going to call it. Oh wait, before I call it, here's a trick, a pro tip. Anytime you branch off from another branch, make sure you set the base branch off the branch that you branched off of. So in this case, it's I forgot. I think it was profiling. Yeah, it's profiling. It's change base, and you'll notice that the number of commits goes down, so it's shorter. So if I were to do a review, I can merge this into profiling. That's why there's not a branch protection kicking in. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. If you're watching this on a VOD, please consider liking and subscribing, dropping a comment. It does help. Follow me on Twitter. I am Will Shepherd there. Follow me on GitHub. I am Will Shepherd on GitHub as well. Follow me on LinkedIn, William R. Shepherd. You can also, I would appreciate if you follow me on Twitch. I do have a goal to get to 256 followers. So please help me reach that goal. And if you want to find just like other places you could reach me, head on over to linktr.ee/iamwillshepherd, and you can see links to all of the things that I've kind of just spilled out, including playlists for music. So yeah, with that, have a good rest of the Easter, and I will be around maybe next week. We'll see. Peace.